propaganda I'm really not falling for is that men invented all this important, useful stuff. They stole that shit from their wives. Every last one of them. I don't care. You can't convince me otherwise. Unless you have a video of them doing it, I'm going to assume that their wife did it. I'm sorry. Like, she invented the shit and then they gave her a lobotomy. That's probably what happened.
Oh my god, when is this gender war gonna end? Oh, human beings are so exhausting. As long as human beings are human beings, I feel like men and women, we have a long way to go. And I've been saying that patriarchy is not good. Like, patriarchy is not good. It's not good. Like, honestly, we're at this stage as people because patriarchy, and people are tired, especially women. They're tired of being doormats for men. They're tired of men just utilizing them as tools. And like we get into a point where women are just gonna rise and rise and rise, and I don't think their rise is gonna be in a good way. And I'm also including myself as a woman. I feel like my own is in the borderlines, and then this also influences the way I talk, and maybe could be the way I was raised as a girl. As shocking as it is, I'm always of this idea that, you know, we just have to improve ourselves as human beings. Honestly, like, we have a lot to go, a lot to learn. Honestly, sincerely, it's just going to be really difficult, you know. But you know what's interesting is that people, it's just gonna be people. But anyways, I'm just gonna share more of these propagandas, and then we can see more of them. So if you have anything else to tell me, let me know in the comments, and then I'll see you more in the comments, guys.
Propagandas that I'm not falling for in 2025. The first one is, if they wanted to, they would. I'm not sorry, but that's not true. Because sometimes we really want to, but we can't do it. We can't afford it, whether it is material things or not. Like, your birthday comes after my rent. So you're telling me now that I shouldn't pay my rent, or I should have started saving up since last year for your birthday. What if I was already saving up from last year, and then this year they increased my rent, and I had to use the money that I saved for your birthday gift to pay my rent because of the increments? You don't know what people are going through. The only thing you need to look out for is the pattern. There are other actions that speak, that will let you know how this person cares about you. You can't just based off how this person cares about you based off material things alone. But if the actions are speaking against what they are saying, then you can stay and say, okay. The second one is God when. I'm not sorry again, but I will not be a part of the God when team, because while you are busy God winning, a lot of unwinning are happening in the behind the scenes. A lot of God I beg are going on behind the camera that we don't know about. So you people just think social media is reality, and then you start comparing yourself, comparing your life with the things that you see Shani. Like, are you possessed or something? Why are you putting so much pressure on yourself or your partner, your significant other, because of the things that you're seeing online that is probably scripted? I mean, it could be true. Good things are happening to people, but what if it isn't? The next one is, you can't be a feminist and expect a man to take care of you or pay the bills. Are you people mad or something? Are you people possessed? Who told you that I can't be a feminist and expect a man to take care of me? What do you think feminism is? It's not me hating a man. People are thinking feminism is all about hating a man. No, it's about fighting for women's rights. Women should have the same opportunity to prove themselves in the society. You cannot judge me based off my boobs and my ass when you're not judging a man based off his dick or his penis. So why are you judging me? Why are you qualifying me based off my gender? Have you tested my capacity, my efficiency? Have you tested all of those things for you to determine if I'm worthy or not? So you think because I'm a feminist now, you take me to a restaurant and you expect me to pay 50-50? Which kind of rubbish is that, man? Or because I'm a feminist, it means that I cannot be submissive to my husband? No. There are differences. But the crazy thing is that we have extremists everywhere. But the same way we have extremists in religions, Islam, Christianity, that's the same way we have extremists in feminism. And you don't see people judging every Muslim based on one extremist Muslim. So why are you judging every feminist based off the extremist feminist you've experienced? One more on my list is going to be, if it is meant to be, it would be. I'm not sorry, but I don't believe in that one. If it is not meant to be, I will drag it and make it be. Like, if I am meant to be a rich person, why can't I just sit down in my house and wait till the time that I get rich? Why do I have to work my ass off? Why do I have to be really hardworking? Why do I have to walk into the right places, network with the right people, position myself in the right places, also pitch my ideas to people? Why do I have to do all of that if I am meant to be a rich person? Laziness. That is what it is bringing about. You are the writer of your story. You are the architect of your problem at the same time. And your destiny is in your palm. So why are you waiting for somebody to tell you that if it is meant to be, it is? Better fight for your future and don't sit down with that stupid propaganda. If it is meant to be, it will be. They play. You'll be surprised that you are meant to be rich, but you end up in abject poverty because you sat still after one pastor told you that you have a bright future, you have a bright glory. Continue. Anyway, drop your own propaganda in the comment section and let's see.
This is dating propaganda I will never be falling for because the girls are tired of being tricked. All men cheat. All men do not cheat. You cheat, your dad cheats, and your ex-boyfriend cheats. But that's not all men. There actually are good guys out there that do not cheat. And there's only two reasons why people want to convince you that that's not true. A, they want to cheat and get away with it. Or B, you don't want to increase your standards because you don't think you're going to find anything better. There are good men out there. It's just a needle in a haystack situation. But they exist. Women shooting their shot. Not on my watch. No. I don't think guys can handle that kind of validation. They're not built like us. That attention and that validation is going to go straight here. Leave them to do the work. Be pursued so that you know it's someone that actually wants you. You can't have a standard or a requirement in a partner that you don't meet yourself. No. This one makes no sense to me. One of my friends told me that she can't want a guy that's got a car because she doesn't have a car. So? What? If my maths are correct, if 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4, surely if you don't have a car, you would want someone that's got a car because they would be that missing piece and you would kind of piece together. Even forget materials, character. If I'm a shy person, so I therefore want someone more outgoing. Yes, I don't bring outgoingness to the table, but that's exactly why I'd want an outgoing partner, to bring that side out of me. I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I want someone that inspires me, not to be exactly where I am, or worse, even be behind me. No. People can change. No, they don't change. Even when you think someone turned around and did a 180 on you, they didn't. You had your love blinkers on and ignored red flags. And if you're with a current red flag who's got things that you don't like at their core, it's not going to change. That's who they are. Nobody's perfect. Everyone's going to have their better and their worst. But you have to decide if that worst is within your boundaries.
Propaganda I'm not falling for, right? You see that thing where men will come on this app and talk about how their wives weren't their first choice, their wives are not this. In the meantime, when they saw their wives, they weren't even sure. If my husband comes on this app, which, why would he be on this app anyway? And even if he is, why would he be saying rubbish like that? Anyway, if my husband ever comes on this app to say, oh, when I met Faith, she wasn't the one I wanted. Go and meet the one you wanted, you rat. If you say I'm not the one you wanted, after what? 5 years of marrying me, that woman that you want, go and meet her, idiots. Here's the thing. You are allowed to have preferences, but are you allowed to humiliate me? Absolutely not. So here's why I think married men should shut the hell up about their preferences before their wives. It doesn't matter anymore. The woman that you've got by your side, that's now your type, okay? So if they ask you, what's your type? You have to describe your wife, idiot, you rat. Nobody asked you to be wholesome. Nobody asked you to go into details. Men will go into details on anything except misogyny. Because why are you coming on this app to say, oh, when I met my wife, I like thick women, and then you have a thin body by you? Are you stupid? I'm telling you, my husband will know. He will die without his preference. He should better sign an NDA with himself. He's stupid. He will not even try me. Because why are you telling people that I'm not? Then people are looking at me like, and then I'm just sitting there, and then the whole production is looking at me like, you are stupid. Nobody's going to put me through that humiliation. I promise you. Do not be shocked if me and my husband divorce out of the blue. Go and find a video where he said I wasn't his choice. That's the divorce. That's why we are separating. Because he's not even, God. And you know what's worse? Some women will sit there, because they'll sit there and be like, yeah, he even had one sexy girlfriend. She was very thick. She had a big bum. Even me, when I saw him, I thought, this man will never like me. Setting feminism back. No, my husband has to like me. Even if he had a type before me, the jiggliest of asses, which I love my jiggly ass girlies. But I'm a thin woman talking about some, I like the big bum. Okay, today in this house, you will find one, idiots. Anyway, guys, yeah. Bye.